Yeah.
As ready as I possibly can for
All right,
EA.
now before this 5-minute video starts, this is a 5-minute video, which is a deep dive, which isn't really a deep dive per se, but it's part of a week-long event. So, don't make me defend EA. All right, are y'all ready? On go, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everyone, Connor Dugan here.
Connor
Senior
Dugan.
Design Director
Connor.
at Madden NFL 22. Super excited to be here with you today to share some of the awesome work our teams are doing, specifically on franchise and Madden 22. Get ready, because we're about to go deep. Some new franchise features that we'll talk about today include franchise staff and new staff points, the importance of weekly strategy and the integration of dynamic game day on next-gen consoles, an enhanced season engine, franchise hub updates, tuning, and more.
And more. Yeah.
Franchise staff!
you're
That's
able to
literally,
control
yeah,
everything
they
from the
just say
front
and
office
more.
to the field. Franchise staff is meant to empower you to build, grow, and customize your coaching staff using a new RPG talent tree system. So you can build a team that fits your play style. There will be more than 60 different talents to choose from at launch, with more to be added via our Madden 22 franchise live service.
Look at Sean Payton. He looks so realistic.
Plus, the #1 most requested improvement by our players to franchise is scouting.
Oh,
We're targeting September for the release of scouting through a live service update. Madden 22's revamped scouting feature will allow you to manage and assign your scouting staff with all new national and regional scouts.
Do tell.
We'll have a whole new and much more in-depth system for uncovering details about your prospects. And just like real life, players will move up and down the draft board all season long.
That's actually good. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Your franchise staff is made up of 4 positions: head coach, an offensive and a defensive coordinator,
was just a long pause,
and a player personnel department.
Okay.
You can write it down.
Now, I bet you're wondering about those new staff
He
points
knew I
I
was
mentioned at
watching. He
the
knew we were
top.
watching.
Staff points can be earned weekly by setting goals, playing your games, and completing objectives. Then, you can use staff points to upgrade your staff through coach talents.
Oh boy.
Easy, right?
No.
Next up, weekly strategy and dynamic game day integration.
This is hard as shit.
Each week in the NFL presents a new challenge for players, coaches, teams, and fans. Weekly strategy in Madden 22 is designed to mimic the dynamic environment while offering you the chance to confront and overcome various challenges in different ways. In essence, weekly strategy is really the core of your franchise experience. Who you play, where you play, and when you play all matter more than ever. Through next-gen stats and the dynamic game day integration, you'll be able to study your opponent's strengths and weaknesses with detailed statistical and play calling.
There it is.
Manage your team's fatigue levels throughout the season by controlling practice intensity and reps between game days. Plus, you can assess your first half performance, make adjustments at halftime, and come out of the locker room better prepared for the second half. Because when game day happens, you can never be too ready.
Well.
Here are some additional details on what you can expect to see in weekly strategy. NFL players, coaches, and GMs encounter a roller coaster of scenarios every day, every week, all season long. And the enhanced season engine in Madden 22 was built to emulate these true-to-life ups and downs.
Oh yeah, they can't show the video playing of it.
Madden 22 will launch with over 35 scenarios,
still in
and
progress.
We'll add more as part of our continued franchise live service commitment.
Okay.
One example is the perfect chemistry scenario. During the season, an elite
Look
quarterback
at
can
that face
trigger a
scan.
tiered breakout for a young receiver.
Where's his
As
gum?
the weeks go on, the challenges get tougher, but the rewards increase, giving you the chance to take
Russell
a
looks like a
middling wide
rookie in that
receiver
picture. Oh my
and turn them
God.
into one of the league's
Look at that
rising
baby
stars.
face.
Scenarios like this will allow you to experience more fun and engaging choices, goals, and challenges that lead to meaningful rewards in-game. This expansive
Look at
catalog
Burger
of
Reed.
NFL content
Stop.
will
That
start at
is
launch
not.
and
He
continue
looks
throughout the
skinny.
year, featuring new choices and challenges.
That's a better
that
angle
are
of him.
unique
That's a
to
better
each
angle.
story, with an impact on both your on-field gameplay as well as your off-field decision-making.
He did lose weight.
We've also
so.
completely revamped the franchise hub to make
Show
the
me
most
the
important
hub.
information about your franchise more accessible to you.
Yeah.
Some of the updates you will see on the new franchise hub include an activities
Jesus.
list that displays what you need to do each week,
Ooh, look
your
at
goals
that.
for the week,
On
so you
PC?
know
They're
what
on
you need to
PC?
accomplish to earn rewards, an updated news screen that keeps you informed of the top stories
Oh,
and reactions from
that's
around the league,
really I kind of
Faster
hate
access
that.
to
Oh.
roster management screens like signing free agents,
Same.
adjusting your depth chart, or trading for
Oh,
players.
that's free agency
A
screen.
league
Oh, that's
tab
cool.
that
Draft
surfaces
Central.
more data
Pause.
to your league versus hunting for
Ooh,
information in your
okay.
stat screens.
I like
And a
this.
member screen for your online franchise that is easily
Okay.
accessible.
11
Yeah, all the
starts.
Thanks for spending your
starts,
time
yeah.
with us to learn more about what's new in franchise and Madden NFL 22.
That's holding, bro.
Stay tuned for EA Sports Madden NFL 22 channels for more information on the game ahead of the worldwide launch on August 20th, 2021.
Cool.
August 20th, let's go.
Pug you.
There's
Okay.
11 starts because
Yeah,
they said they know all the bugs of all the frequent crashes of the game. That's probably why.
So the first.
All right.
So there's a lot to take in. So the first section is 042. Okay. That's the
42?
first section.
Okay.
But before we go on about the sections, give me your just trailer feedback out of 10, out of 100. There's a lot to take in.
Yeah, obviously we gotta pause and go through this and figure out. Obviously, we have to do a deep dive of our own into
Yeah.
what the heck we just saw. So I'd give it a 60 to 70, like just based off of first impressions. Could go up or down based on what we see
Mm-hmm.
when we look into this. But some of the from what I saw, just first impression, a lot of the same mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm always looking for gameplay, like anything that I can take in.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they're not going to leak a bunch, but from what I see, it pretty basic for the most part. I'm still waiting to be wowed. Still waiting for something new. So
Gameplay wise or
hopefully there's
franchise
something-
wise?
I was hoping for something gameplay wise. I was hoping I'd just see something
Okay.
that would just. But obviously, this is about franchise, so hopefully they wow me somewhere else.
John, this 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a lot to go through, but I don't know, there were some things in there, especially as far as scouting, that definitely intrigued me. Like a couple things that I was hoping for,
Franchise
and
staff
that was
is meant to
really
empower
piqued my
you to
interest
play-
was the whole moving up and down the board, which I'll probably get into later, but that was definitely something that I wanted to try and do for Madden that they weren't implementing before. That looks like they'll do now, and then of course, the whole regional scouting thing will be interesting.
You're in control of
Of course, they say that'll come out in like September or whatever, but
Yeah, September 14th.
yeah, I mean, we kind of saw most of this.
Everything from the front
kind
office-
of broke it down in the teaser trailer, but
I just want to
mean,
go
it's-
over this, such as
Yeah.
the talent focus is mainly the player growth is 11 of them. One of them's an arch rival. And also the amount of franchise points you get for the goal.
yeah,
Because 3 points for 75 plus yards, for some people that's kind of hard. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Scores in the first half, 4. Okay. Player personnel, Heartland, Scrounger, Sweet Talker. Still want to know what those are more in depth, which I think we'll see in the upcoming screens, but
to the
I'm going to
field.
press play.
Franchise staff is meant to empower.
And then at 044, okay, this is the hiring staff screen. So you can see real and fake coaches in here.
hmm
And it shows their age, which is that a new retirement thing?
Yeah, I would
Possibly,
imagine
once they
there's a certain age factor where you'll probably get a scenario where your coach at least gives you a heads up on whether he'd be around for very long.
And
or
here
whatnot.
is a new fun thing. What does Mike Pennell Jr.'s defensive playbook say?
Watchdog?
What the fuck is that?
It was a watchdog.
I've never heard of a watchdog defensive playbook. Ike, have you?
That's definitely
No.
No.
I don't. Pistol and watchdog. That's interesting. Yeah, I just wanted to look at this. So they come with talents and stuff. You can view their talent tree. You can hire them. I'm sure there's a money portion. So, well, at least to know if you're an owner, you can see the screen. That's good. So I'm gonna press play now. Is that okay? Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
empower you to build,
2K's been
grow,
doing this for a while, but I
and
think that's
customize
really
your coaching
cool.
staff.
They finally incorporated players that like
Using it.
retire, can finally become like still be around the NFL community and be involved in like coaching staff and whatnot. That's cool.
Yeah, because at 047, I hope it looks. Does this mean players can become coaches?
Possibly.
Because it
looks like
it looks like Jason McCourty, Hightower, a lot of Patriots actually.
This looks very sloppily put together though, because you got Julian Edelman is 51 and Joe Thuney is 67. I don't even know.
I don't.
But Terrell Suggs is only 33, even though Suggs is probably older than Edelman.
Dude, Suggs is like 68. This looks weird. I don't understand this screen. Do y'all have any
Yeah,
ideas?
this is. I don't even know. Because obviously it looks like they're trying to incorporate former players into being coaches.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Also, again, Matt Nagy has the watchdog defensive playbook, even though the last game we saw he had a Chicago defense. So I'm interested to see what that means.
I'm not sure if this is just for show right now, because I mean, it does say work in progress at the bottom.
Which
So maybe
obviously...
this is just kind of a placeholder, and that they're gonna
I'm pretty sure
hopefully
it says work
fix
in
it by
progress
launch day.
under every category. So.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
you know,
I'm gonna press
You
play.
they're
That's
just
what we can
showing the
see.
general. Yeah, they're just showing the general thing off.
So I'm gonna
New
press play
RPG
again. Okay. At 048, there's all the trees.
Talent trees, yeah.
Yeah. So there's Secret Remedy, decrease multi-week injury recovery time. That's pretty huge. Only for 10 points. We gotta. I don't know. That sounds OP.
Depending on how many staff points you get to start.
Yeah, but if you start off with 20, you can just activate that immediately. That just sounds like a lot to me. But I'm gonna press play again.
talent tree.
Ike, do you have anything to say about it?
Yeah, I mean, based off the initial trailer that was released last week or whatever, I was curious if it was going to be like an actual tree where you could only unlock, starting at the very bottom and then work your way up and decide which branch to go out on and whatnot. But it looks to me like you can literally just jump around. So I'm not quite sure.
Yeah,
why
this screen doesn't
connected.
show us.
It does split up a couple ways for some of them,
much.
so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
I'm curious how that works.
Yeah, this is weird. I'm gonna press play. Yeah.
Yeah.
System.
Okay.
So you can
At 050 pliability, increase injury rating for all players. That's under defensive coordinator only. God, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, I don't want to be superstitious, but right under pliability to the right, there's that magic ball thing, Right? You see the magic ball? Now, when NCAA, right, there was something called Coach Stradamus, which had a 20% chance every play that your coach or whoever could tell you the play. It would just tell you the play. Now, I hope that's not a thing in Madden, but I'm just saying that's what vibes it gives me off of this.
Oh gosh.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if y'all remember that, but I'm gonna press play again. Is that okay?
Build a team that fits your play style.
We go to mentors wanted.
053. Look at this. Trade discount? Huh? Wait, what?
On older players, yeah.
Yeah, but what qualifies as older and what is a discount?
I'm guessing it'll probably take less to trade in the whatever trading system that they got going on.
You think so?
Yeah,
because
probably the trade influence package you can purchase, but now it's more lenient towards players that they can actually
trade,
figure out how to properly discount, if that makes sense.
And then also, on the bottom left, there's a coupon clip around a helmet, and then a money wallet, and then a price tag. Do you think you could somehow discount a player's contract so that you don't take as big as a cap hit? Is there just? I don't know if that's how it works in the NFL, but I'm just saying, and is
I
a
mean,
possibility.
depending, some teams, yeah. I mean, I don't know about free agents, but I know for like re-signing, sometimes players will take less to stay.
Yeah, that could be for
It's not
agencies,
as
but
often, but
but it's under trade, so that's why you just want to and not under contract. So,
yeah. Uh-huh.
do you have any
I don't
theories?
know.
No, just curious.
All right, press
Than
play.
60 different talents to choose from at launch, with more to be added
Okay,
via
yeah.
our Madden 22
Buccaneers,
franchise live
Sean
service
Payton,
plan.
John
Plus,
Gruden.
the #1 most requested improvement by our players to franchise is scouting.
Okay,
We're
let's pause at 106. This is the big thing. This is what everybody wanted. This is, I mean,
All the
John,
scouting, yep.
I know you have a lot at 106 when we paused.
Yeah.
You have a lot
Yeah,
to say.
scouting regions as far as players, this is I don't even I don't know. This is definitely interesting because I don't know if players or teams in the NFL necessarily scout by region.
They do.
I mean, they kind of can a little bit, not as much as they would in say NCAA, but
Well, I know.
I don't
mean,
know.
I know the
I
Patriots
hope
have
it's
regional scouts.
I
That
hope
was
you
in a.
can kind of yeah, I hope you can kind of spread it around amongst the regions. Like, you can focus more on one region but still scout in another instead of, focusing all on one.
Well, I guess if you have a really good Western tier scout, because it says Ted Davis is a Western scout, or you're gonna assign him to the West Coast. He's a tier 1 in the West Coast, but in the Central he might be like a
Oh
tier
yeah, you
5.
can probably assign different scouts to different. Okay.
That's my assumption.
Mhm.
And it says
Okay.
positions QB, left side linebacker. They still don't
Okay.
have the edge position. Maybe they don't. Maybe they'll add it. I wish they just had an edge position. Ike, any initial thoughts?
No, I mean I'm excited to see what they do with this. I hope they don't overdo it and end up like hurting themselves because they tried to do too much and ends up being like really complicated. Maybe it just looks super complicated and it's actually going to be super simple. Like it's just hard to know what he is capable of because I'm so used to being disappointed.
Yeah.
But this is big for them. This is definitely a fan favorite community like well known project. So it's about time it's here. I'm excited to see how it works.
And I also wonder if you add in a custom draft class, if you can change where the prospects are. I don't know. It's just random thoughts. But
targeted
Possibly.
I'm gonna
in
press play
September for the
again,
release of
and
Yeah, that'll
scouting
be
through a
definitely
live service
interesting to see
update.
how custom draft classes
then we're
work for
gonna
that.
go to 109, which again, all the whole entire Patriots team is on this one. Donald
Yeah,
Penn
again,
is
this
now
is where
here.
I think they're just adding in names or
Oh,
whatever just
you
to.
can hire scouts. This is the hiring scout. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That shows their focus. Which again, I think they're just putting in names right now, and then they'll hopefully fix it up later. Because
Yeah.
I don't know how Donald Penn's expertise is corner,
Hey
or
man,
how Julian Edelman's is strong safety. Like
you don't know what he played in high school. Well,
Julian Edelman's expertise 1 and expertise 2 is strong safety.
not wide receiver. And Hightower's a safety and tackle. I'm gonna press play
Madden
again.
22's revamped scouting feature will allow you to manage and assign your scouting staff.
Here we go. 114. This is here. This is it. So
Yes, see. So you can go to different regions. Okay.
and they have different
Okay.
tiers. So see, a tier 3 scout has a 15% efficiency boost. And you can also reassign area scouts.
Interesting.
So there's a national scout and regional scouts. Got it. And then from there on, I mean, it's nice that
Well,
you can scout the same
with that,
position each area.
yeah, I'm trying to think of like for when we do our own league, do we want to have it where everyone can access all the regions right away, or do we want to
I
give
mean,
them
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
yeah?
But this is
Or is
currently
there a
you're a
way we could
coach and you're
turn them all
doing
down to
this.
tier 1?
Probably. I assume. Ike,
Just to be
any
fair for
any
everyone.
thoughts? I mean, this is. I mean, you are a coach in this screen. You're not an owner, so this is like a coach thing you can do. Which is good to know.
Yeah, it looks like based on your experience, that's going to give you the most efficiency boost. Seeing
Mhm.
here, it's a cool feature.
Who plays in Alaska? I'm gonna press play.
All new national
Um,
and regional scouts.
Let's see what's
We'll have a
next.
whole new.
Now, this is where 118.
Yep.
This is what we want to see. Look at Tony Swift out of Alabama, baby. Let's go. Who the fuck
Come
is that?
on.
Madden bias is
And
stealing
South
plays.
Carolina, Devon.
Uh.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now, this screen doesn't look
There's
that
a
much different from the screens we've
well,
been getting. I know, but it doesn't look that much different, is what I'm saying. Go on, John.
well, hold on. Yeah, let's just kind of break it down a little bit here, because obviously they mentioned that players can go up or down, and you can kind of see it. So it kind of looks like a little power ranking type system
Mhm.
where players go up or down. I don't know if they have some storyline that's based off of or anything like that, but yeah, they show the projection and then they show the talent as well. I don't know if that's like a kind of a range, like for Devon Patton, his top 5 projected, but his talent's actually pick 6 to pick 22
I mean,
that they project
yeah.
him at. And then it also shows kind of a completion percentage too of how much you've scouted him.
Which
So that'd
Maybe
be
that's
interesting.
that talent category could be narrowed down the closer you get to 100% completion.
oh yeah.
Yeah, the more you've
Maybe once it
scouted
gets to
them,
100, it'll be a smaller window. He's actually 9 through 15, or like
maybe,
those.
I mean, I feel
possibly.
like that would make the most sense.
Yeah, I'm curious what it looks like when you click on one of these players. Is it going to be that
Yeah.
generic screen that we've always seen? Their height, weight, their age.
Mm-hmm.
This screen gives us a lot of hope, but also a lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
Yeah. It's a work in progress.
Also,
Calm down. They
Tony
got it.
Tony Abraham is 6'3", 235. I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's my
What the
first overall
fuck?
pick.
Fuck Tony Swift, bro. Look at Tony Abraham out of OK
Tony
State.
Swift's 5'11".
He's a
That's
scrambler.
5'11" guy out of Bama.
Yeah. Wait, a white scrambler of Bama? That's not realistic, bro. That's not realistic. You get.
Victor Robinson is 5'10".
He's a speed rusher.
And he's only 210. What?
He's a speed rusher. I'm gonna press play here.
Much
Bro.
more
It's a work in
in-depth system
progress.
For uncovering details.
Oh, okay. Here's this.
How is he climbing up the board though? That doesn't make sense.
He's fast. He gets around 6'7" tackles. So at 121, you can. Oh, private workouts.
Oh,
That's
focus
weird.
on the following players.
That's new.
Okay. So that'll probably help you towards completing the percentage of scouting.
Mhm.
And it looks like you could pick up the 6 guys a week.
But I wonder if you have to have them a certain amount of completion before you can invite them. You know.
Possibly.
So that
And
way
then-
not everyone's going for the same, or you never can just do it for anybody. You have to have like above 50% scouted,
And then you go to the next screen.
which is
Details about your
Ike, what do you feel about private workouts? Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
prospects, and just like real life.
And then this screen, it looks like a mock draft at 124.
Mock drafts, yes. And they
Once-
show all the different...
Bro,
the
Patriots are
different
gonna get the 5'10" Victor Rob. Oh shit. God damn it.
Now see, yeah, I'll be interested to see how this works because obviously they have the players listed by number.
Mhm.
But does that necessarily mean that draft order is going to follow that 1 through whatever? Or if it switches around depending on what position they need or how they view
so will it actually be like
talent.
the NFL draft where Tony Swift will go first and stuff, or will it just be like
Or
some
will there be
no-name
some
guy?
kind of some surprises depending on because they just kind of show what the team is. They don't show what position the team is picking.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
Like obviously Ike said, if you were whatever team he is. He'd probably pick the safety over any of the rest of the players. So.
I mean, remember that's CPU draft logic. Hopefully, we'll have user draft logic, so we won't have to worry about that much. But I, for people that don't play online, I would hope that CPU draft logic has improved because when Ike and I did ours, yeah, I think the Dolphins drafted a quarterback after like having to.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best.
It's a well-known thing that's obviously a place that they need to
draft logic, CPU draft logic.
hold on.
But let's play, and I think
Players
we're gonna
move
get
up and down the draft board
Yeah.
all season long. We'll have more to share on scouting later in the summer.
Okay.
Your franchise staff is made up of 4
Franchise.
positions:
Okay.
head coach, an offensive and a defensive coordinator, and a player personnel department.
I'm gonna pause it here just to read it. Basic, use that
Yep.
upgrade talent, customize your staff, and player personnel believes what's rated trades and draft. Use staff points to make upgrades to players. Okay, so basic stuff we knew.
Now, I bet you're wondering about those new staff points we mentioned at the top.
I'm gonna pause at 147. So it looks like there's halfway points in these. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you win by 14 points or more, you get 10. But if you win by 7 or more, you get 5.
Yep.
Also, completing 4 passes on in the first drive, is that something's like baby easy?
I'm just
It looks like
obviously
you can pick one. It looks like you can pick one of
Only
these.
one?
Yeah. Only one.
And there's also
Choose
more
a
because
staff
there's a
goal to
scroll
focus
wheel.
on this week.
Because there's a scroll wheel.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more. Ike, you're saying?
I was hoping that there would be a work in progress in the bottom left corner for this one. So I'm having a hard time understanding. One of the options is get 2 touchdowns in the first half,
Mm-hmm.
which would reward you with 5 staff points.
Uh-huh.
But then you could also get 4 touchdowns in the first half, which is double the prior,
Yeah.
and also get 5 staff points. So
And then
I'm
there's
not
2
quite sure
touchdowns
how-
again. There's 2
Yeah.
touchdowns
Sure.
twice.
I mean,
yeah.
optimistically, they'll probably change it. I don't think.
EA just does this to
Yeah.
us, so we have to ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's press play and go on
Staff
to
points can be earned weekly by setting goals,
the
I
next.
playing your
really hope that
games,
they're on
and
top of the
completing
bugs
objectives.
this year.
Then
like,
you
Yeah.
can use staff points to
taking
upgrade your
in
staff
because
through
I'm
coach talent.
like still playing Madden
Easy,
21
right?
actively,
Next up,
and if I wrote
weekly
down all the
strategy and
stuff that is
dynamic
still
game
in
day
that game, it
integration.
would be
Each
like,
week in the NFL
ridiculous
presents a
that
new
that's
challenge.
like their final released product.
Also
Like, they left
203.
all that stuff. So I
Um.
really hope they're active.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, 155-ish kind
you
of
wanna-
shows that you
upgrade
can
your
go.
staff
Well, yeah, when it
through coach
splits,
talents.
you can only go down the one side and it blocks the other. It locks the other.
Oh.
That's just kind of confirmation that that's right. You can't just fill the whole board.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's actually really good.
All right, so yeah,
Easy, right?
Tree concepts.
Next
those
up,
tree.
weekly
Good.
strategy and dynamic game day integration.
And now
Each week in the NFL presents a new challenge.
203. This is what I'm interested in mainly because this is next gen stats. So you can see all the yards, the recommended. It shows you his rate of inside run plays at like 48.4% exactly, and what the number it is right there, 26.
Mm-hmm.
62 yards, 6.5 yards per carry, 5 touchdowns, and it even shows your game plan focus. And now it gives +3 to run, inside run defense, and lower play action pass offensive run, and then bounce runs outside. And you can also double tap X to skip the team profile. And check its player health and check the play calling report. This is a nice screen to look at. I like this screen. How do you all
Yeah,
feel?
definitely. Yeah, I mean, it kind of shows too, depending on what game plan focus you're at, maybe you're defending the inside run and it shows that it's kind of minus or con that you'll have runs bounce outside, but it's not as much of a downside as like a play action pass, which makes sense. So obviously, if you're waiting on the run, the outside run might be a little bit of a different play call, but it's not as effective as a play action pass would be.
I kind of feel about this screen.
This is the first time Madden's ever had a negative effect for you, like scheming against something.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime you do training, it's always like positive. It always boosts your defensive coverage for cover three, offensive play action, offensive inside zone, whatever do you decide to game plan on. So I'm just curious as to how much the pluses and negatives refer to, how much they affect
Like in game.
our players in stats. Yeah.
That is
Curious as
true.
a
Now
cat.
that you say it, yeah, this is the first time Magnum does anything negative besides, I guess the other team scheming against you, which would be negative for you since they get pluses, but at least that we know of, this is the first time there's negatives. But I'm going to press play
For players, coaches,
and then pause on the Vontae David to see this, because I just want to see all like the game plan focuses. Outside run blocking, inside run blocking. Jesus Christ. Damn, you really gotta fucking nail it on the head. Damn. This is like mind games. Like reverse psychology type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you know you're the number one team in inside running, and they get inside run, but now you start outside running for that game, you're fucked. Unless you can somehow
No, but
compensate.
that's when you do the halftime adjustment and go back to outside and then they
and they
start
go
running
inside.
inside.
Yeah. I'm happy that there's like mind games in this now. I mean, football is already a mind game, but now there's like just pre-game shit you can mind game them. You have to think.
teams,
You actually have
and
to think
fans.
about playing.
Weekly
Don't
strategy
need
in
that
Madden
screen.
22 is designed to mimic the dynamic.
Here we go. Shaquille Barrett. So this one doesn't look as like mean. It's just +1, plus, and then minus. It's two pluses and a minus. Blocker wins on blitz, double moves versus off coverage, but defense reacts quicker to short passes. That's a minus?
Well, because it's an offensive game plan
Oh,
focus.
that's right. I was like, what the fuck? But that's a good thing if you're the defense. Oh, okay. I'm gonna press play.
Dynamic environment.
Oh, I want. Okay, this screen is interesting. 211. Look at these numbers.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at all those plus and minuses. Holy shit. That's huge.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, especially if you're like a casual, yeah, if you're just trying to play some franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how 2K does it. They throw you in with all that shit and go, fuck you. Have fun learning. It's so in depth from the get-go that if you just don't know anything about the NBA, you're like, so this is how it works, huh?
And this is how we had to learn it when we were younger.
Yeah.
So
Y'all have any opinions on this screen specifically with the passer ratings and everything?
It looks like Carlton Davis been getting torched all years from what I'm seeing.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's 8th overall though. Come on.
I'm just
yeah,
kidding. The offensive game plan is called throw it short, but it boosts immediate and deep
Intermediate.
route running versus intermediate and deep route running versus man.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
it's called
sure.
throw
Yeah.
it short.
It's better short
and
than
then
intermediate.
it goes-
Intermediate's
it
like
says better short.
medium. Like that's medium.
Yeah, but this is better short and intermediate pass routes. So I don't know if that's if that's just miswording or anything like that. But
I don't like for the defensive play calling tendencies. on that right-hand side, it doesn't show us cover 2, cover 3, cover 2 man, cover 1, cover 6. It
Yeah.
just says man blitz zone.
Maybe if you press Y, it goes deeper because there'd be a lot to fit on one screen. But I mean,
Maybe.
yeah, you're
Mhm.
right. You're right. That is troubling.
Hopefully there's more
while
to it.
offering you the chance
I'm gonna
to
press
confront
play.
and overcome various challenges
I
in
don't need
different ways.
to. 216. 216. Yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, I want you to imagine Will at this screen. Okay, what do you
Oh,
think he
gosh.
sees? Will he still throw
Hopefully
it
a
to
lot of
Tyreek?
fatigue.
Will he still throw it to Tyreek?
Gosh.
And Travis Kelsey? I mean, come
Oh
on.
boy.
This is
So
big.
view your current. Oh, it says wait. Key player health. View your current injury, fatigue levels, and adjust practice reps to balance rest and recovery versus game preparation and XP.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive team focus be inside zone this week. So not gonna run the ball so much. So I'm curious, because of how much he used him last week,
Mm-hmm.
is his fatigue going to stay that low, or is there some kind of
Jump
recuperation
back.
process?
I mean, yeah. Remember, it was like full pads practice, but for wide receivers, you don't have to do a full pads practice. You can do a
Right,
different
I'm
practice.
just curious how much
Oh, it
that,
goes
like,
up
if
by.
you give him a full rest day, like
Mm-hmm.
he's no pads, low intensity, how much does that bar go up because he's all the way empty because you used him so much last week and he ran for
Mhm.
500 yards and 4 touchdowns.
I mean,
But
that's
at the
another.
same time, without as much of a practice, does that affect gameplay? Is he easier to shut down because he hasn't practiced this much?
I mean, that's also another thing. We don't know if this is just over the year or just a 1 week fatigue thing. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, this could be him at week 15 instead of week 2.
Well, it says a top Super Bowl, so
Yeah, and Tyreek was used a lot. And also, I wonder if the fatigue. I mean, the fatigue stat does lower your speed, right? It lowers your speed, right? Like, if your
and
players
you're
are
also more
fatigued.
prone to fumbling
Yeah, if you're running, yeah. But it does lower your
and
speed,
inaccurate
right?
passes and all that. Yeah, at
Can
some
you
point,
confirm?
because obviously when
Do you
you
know about fatigue in Madden?
I'm not gonna pretend like I do. Madden's a mystery.
Okay. Well, let's press play. Keep
as
going
well,
on.
yeah, as far as I know,
In
obviously you have
essence,
the
weekly
bar or
strategy
whatever
is
when you're
really the
sprinting,
core of your franchise experience.
and it goes
Who
down
you play,
at some point.
where
You
you
can't
play,
sprint anymore,
and when you
so
play,
Mhm.
all
that might have
matter
something
more
to
than
do with
ever.
it.
Through next-gen stats and the dynamic game day integration, you'll be able to study your opponent's strengths and weaknesses with detailed statistics.
Here it is, 234.
Defensive game plan focus.
234. Here it is, halftime adjustments.
Oh, yep.
Blitz counter. If someone that's crazy. It tells you the team defense stats, the blitz rate, the rating, the completion, and the yards. Oh my god. Ooh-wee. I wonder if you can only set one or you can set multiple.
Pretty sure it's just one
I hope it's just one.
I also wonder how much time you have.
at one at a time at
Scroll
least.
through
Yeah.
that list.
I mean, it looks like you get 30 seconds to a minute. The 7
30
seconds.
seconds it looks like.
Yeah.
Statistical and play calling info.
And then 237. We're back to this. 237. We're back to this screen to manage player health. So to get a closer look at the practice intensity, and it's also depends on your starters and I guess backups as well.
I'm assuming that green isn't just strictly for next gen, and I'm hoping that that's like their fatigue bar, showing that they're all green, all healthy, like all
Yeah.
good.
Manage
So
your team's fatigue
if
levels
it
throughout the
wasn't,
season
I
by
would
controlling
hope
practice
that that
intensity.
bar would decrease or the color would change or something to let you know. So
And now here's a new one, 240. This is a lot to take in. And look how much the game plan boosts. +5? Huh?
yeah, +5 awareness.
And
Beam
PFB, whatever the
accuracy.
fuck that means.
Plus
but,
fatigue.
but Mecole Hardman gets a knee cartilage tear in practice. God dang.
Oh, it shows up right there. Oh shit.
Yep. Yep.
So you can still focus players because there's focus XP. You can still focus
Right.
train players. So it
Yep.
shows
Either
their
still get XP for even though they're
Oh.
injured, or maybe you acquired that during practice. I would assume that's not a thing.
So
I think that's probably during practice, maybe. I don't know.
So, it does say training recap on the top left, and also, fatigue +5 is a bad thing, right? Or is that a good thing? Do you want to have +5 fatigue?
I think more fatigue means less stamina.
Yeah. So, it looks like they got split reps, Patty, Mahomes, and Henny. I mean, Patty more and Henny.
Yeah, this is probably like full intensity workout, which is why it's so
Mm-hmm.
drastic, and it's +5 across the board, or +2s. But
Huh.
Well, if you kind of read the top, your offensive players will receive a ratings boost in game when you call short pass plays. So it looks like whatever that game plan boost thing is only regarding the short pass play thing.
Well, and then
why does
select this week's
Yeah.
practice intensity for offense. Choose
Again,
full
I'm
pass for
guessing-
highest. So choose full pass for highest XP and highest boost. However, there is also higher injury chance and less fatigue recovery. Oh shit! So if you practice, you can get injured. Oh my
Your
god!
team's fatigue levels
Yeah.
throughout the season by
How's this
controlling
gonna
practice
happen?
intensity.
Wait. Okay. So just pause. So this is training, right? This is a simulated training. Okay.
Mhm.
You can get injured during your simulated training. But what if I go into free practice, like before a game? Can my players get injured in free practice too?
Probably not.
I would
Probably
hope.
not.
I would hope not. But realism, I guess, whatever.
But I guess as well too. Then you think about like when we like sim a week or something, and it simulates the training. I mean, we probably can still turn injuries off
Mhm.
before we advance. So hopefully that doesn't do much. But
Whew.
yeah.
I'm curious how Sammy Watkins only has +2 fatigue while the rest of the receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, +5. And,
Not sure.
Like I said, a lot of questions.
he got. I wonder if Sammy Watkins. No, because he also got less XP. No, he got more. He got more drill. And then less bonus. I don't quite understand.
And reps between
But let's
game
go
days.
on.
There's
Plus,
here we
no
go.
work in progress in the bottom corner. I'm very concerned.
243. Oh wait. Huh? I can see what
Detail.
my opponent's gonna do. I hope not.
It just shows the details of. Or I don't even know what that is.
Shows halftime adjustments. This is
Because on the bottom left it says hold them release to set. If my opponent can see what I'm doing, then what the fuck is the point?
This must be for like when you're like playing two people on the same game or something, like two controllers.
Yeah,
I
split
don't know.
screen, split screen.
Split screen or something. I don't even know.
Damn, so this is gonna suck. Wait, split screen? Yeah, okay.
Or maybe, I don't even
We have to
know.
remember this isn't just a franchise thing. This is like a gameplay feature. Like this
Yeah.
whole halftime adjustment thing. This is like So this is just a weird screen to look at, and then hold
Oof.
on,
You can assess your first half performance,
Uh,
make adjustments at halftime.
and then it goes away at 247. And now Kansas City is choosing their offensive game plan.
Yeah, I don't even know.
That's a
It's very
weird.
sloppy.
Come out of the
That's a
locker
weird
room
one.
prepared for the second half.
That's a
Because
weird
when
one.
game day happens,
You're not making
never
a
be too ready. Here are some
Not making a
additional
stone
details
case
of
for
what you can
yourself,
expect
VA.
to see in
Very
the
sloppy.
weekly strategy.
This is what John wanted to pause on right here.
Oh yeah, this is just
302.
kind of going over all the
302,
game
right?
plan stuff. Yeah.
Choose the game plan. Focus on identify top threat. Focus will utilize next intent to list the pros and cons about how it carries over into gameplay. And select early weekly team goal that reward additional staff points.
NFL players,
Okay.
coaches, and GMs encounter
New
a roller
season
coaster of
engine.
scenarios every
Oh
day,
boy.
every week, all season long.
Oh boy.
And the enhanced season engine in Madden 22.
Yep, and of course, yeah, they don't
life.
want to show off the
316.
animated
Yeah,
video version of
316.
this because it's probably broken as hell.
So this is just the scenario engine, but with a animation behind it. That's all it is. Because you can already do
Yeah.
this. You can already go, hey, yo, Russell Wilson kind of good. What do you want us to do? And you just hit limit passing, and then the guy sends you a text saying, okay, we'll limit passing. So this is
Yeah.
just this, but with animations behind it.
They're just combining, they're just combining this with Face of the Franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're gonna
Ups
go
and
back to the
downs
whole
of the
story
NFL.
mode thing, I'm guessing.
Madden 22 will launch with over 35 scenarios, and will
the
add more
United
as part of our
Rerise
continued
or
franchise live service commitment.
So,
One example is the perfect chemistry scenario.
And then 329. You and Dwayne Eskridge seem to be building some nice chemistry, and it's been showing up not just in the game as well, says
During
Pete
the
Carroll.
season, an elite quarterback can trigger a tiered
To
breakout for a young
assuming Russell
receiver.
Wilson.
As the weeks go on, the challenges get
To which
tougher.
Russell Wilson responds, definitely. He's the quick learner, and always seems to be where I need and expect him to be, which is great. Safety net to have as a quarterback. And Russell looks very young. Maybe he paid off the people at EA to make him look younger.
Usually, once they get face
The
scans
rewards
from
increase,
players,
giving you the chance to take a middling wide receiver
I
and turn
doubt
them into
they'd
one of the
go back
league's
and
rising stars.
redo them.
Scenarios like this will allow you to
think so?
achieve
The
more
same
fun and
ones
engaging
as
choices,
widely.
goals, and challenges that lead to meaningful
And also
rewards
just the
in game.
graphics are.
This expansive catalog of narrative-driven NFL content will start at launch and continue throughout the year, featuring new choices and challenges that are unique to each story, with an impact on
Pressing
both your
play,
on-field gameplay
uh-huh.
as well as your off-field decision-making. We've also completely revamped the franchise
The
hub
new
to make
franchise
most important
hub.
information about your franchise
I love how they
more
show a lot of
accessible
the
to you.
same cutscenes that they
Some
did
of
from
the
the
updates
teaser trailer.
All
That's nice,
right, 414. This is PC gameplay. The new week 18 is here. Look at that, new week 18. Shows all your goals. It even shows Keenan Allen's height and weight. That's nice. Well, let's look at the left. View playoff picture. Cool. Player meeting. Oh, so it's scenario. Okay. Players ready to negotiate, scout college, weekly strategy, upgrade, staff, roster, returning from injury, places game in advance the week. Ike, you have anything to say?
They show little red dots that shows that you can
Stuff happening.
that there are players to upgrade or stat. Yeah, if you have the ability to upgrade.
Anything about the screen, Ike? Maybe that the AFC West is very tight right now, and the Chiefs are just barely on top.
Obviously, this is from the perspective of PC, so I'm not sure how it will differ, but it does say create save point.
Because the offline franchise. You can create save
Okay.
points in offline franchises.
I see.
I like the screen. Also, there's underneath your coach, there's a little roster number. It shows your roster number right there. It's not so much in your face. I wonder why they chose the roster 53 out of 53 to be right there. It's so small. It's so small.
Oh.
Y'all
And
see
then
it?
the goals for the head coach: shut out Los Angeles.
Oh man, that's huge.
You gotta shut them out. They gotta put a goose egg on.
Jesus.
Word.
Season 5+. They haven't had 5+ sacks in a season. How not with Chris Jones having all those bull rushes? Come on. Also, I think Ike, you're about to say it. Reach the divisional round 7 out of 102.
That's a season. Yeah, looks like a season goal.
Yeah, but
Where
Yeah, I don't
does
know.
the 102 come from?
yeah,
What
why is it? Why is it?
Is the season 102 days long until you can reach the divisional round?
Yeah, I
Is that-
don't.
That's
You've
funny.
accomplished 7 days out of the.
It's just.
This wouldn't make sense because this is week 15. So, also hype. Week 18, there's a game to play.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
3 preseason games.
You will see on the new franchise hub
Alright.
include an activities
press
list that
play.
displays what you need to do each week,
Activities list.
your goals for the
This-
week, so you know what
Their
you need to
goals.
accomplish.
Yeah,
to earn
I also
rewards,
they highlight
an
it to
updated
make
news
sure you look
screen
at
that
it.
keeps-
This screen is dog shit at 424. What is this?
The noose one?
I hate this.
Yeah,
Look,
I
it
told
look-
you
it
I
look-
wasn't gonna get my hopes
It
up.
looks so congested. Like Buccaneers and Bills. That's all it says. Like what the? Like what do they do?
Madden 21, the news screen looked.
I
better
love
than
I
this.
love the Madden 20 news screen, but look, the reactions. Fine, I don't really fucking care. But look at the top
And
stories.
Look
What-
at those generic pictures. They're all
Yeah,
exactly the same for the last 5 Maddens.
Yeah.
Hill leads Chiefs to 35-16 win. That's great, but like what else? Chris Carson tears
Keeps you
up.
informed.
Great. I don't.
Jones Jr.
Leads Jaguars.
And Marvin Jones Jr.
Oh, of course.
Y'all are doing your scouting reports? No.
No.
4
Well-
passing touchdowns from Sam Darnold. We got to be semi-realistic. Like,
Also, it says on top stories, Buffalo disclose injury to Taron Johnson. Who the fuck is Taron Johnson? Why are they that's legal to disclose an injury. What do you mean?
To the
Now,
top
withhold it
stories
from
and
him?
reactions from around the league.
Okay.
Faster access
Yo,
to
I hate
roster
to break it
management
to you.
screens like
But you're injured. No!
431. I like this screen. I don't quite like the Mana's roster to the gray. I don't really like
I
that.
don't understand this all dark color scheme.
But
I was
under
hoping for them to embrace it a little bit.
but under Draft Central now on the far right. Hey, I like that. I like that. I like that. Miles Green, Travis Morley, Clyde Yancey. I like those guys.
signing free agents, adjusting your depth
It also says your salary cap and current roster count. Oh, look at that. That's so nice of them. The NFC West is great. We're the Cardinals. We're at the bottom.
chart
It
or
sucks.
trading for players. A
This is
league
and this is the free agency screen. So this is nice. I like that.
tab that surfaces
Oh yeah, it's free agency week 1 screen, yeah.
And then look at this 436. Beautiful. I love everything about it. It's so nice to look at. You see the passing leaders, so you can be reminded every week that Shawo is on top by 1,000. And you can also be reminded that somehow Chris Jones will have 30 sacks. I love this screen. How about I love
yeah,
it.
this looks really nice.
Ike, anything unrealistic? Maybe. Oh, the Vikings are 4-9. That's realistic. The Patriots are 6-7. That sucks. Damn, that's not realistic. And the Browns are 11-2 in the sim. Okay, got it. Ike, anything about the screen you like? Hate?
There just looks like a lot of empty space on this screen.
On the
Like, I
left
feel like
side?
these could've-
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have moved over the week schedule and stretch out the top performers
Oh no.
to like get
Like,
more
this is
stats
obviously
involved.
from the point of view of the Chiefs.
Mhm.
And then top left corner, there's the Chargers logos. So maybe there's just like a rotating team logos in the background, just
Oh, I didn't even see
flying
that.
in and out. I don't.
That's probably it.
Whoever
Or
their
maybe it's your
the-
opponent for the week, I don't know.
whoever their creativity
The UI
designer
person.
is for this.
Creative director. Clint.
Really
Yeah,
needs to be out.
You're right. I do like the screen, but there is a lot of empty space. You make a great point. But schedule, stats, and awards, XFactor Database, which fuck off, league transactions and league history, always nice to have under the league tab.
data to your league versus hunting for information in your stat screens. And a member
And
Of
then
course, all the members.
at 441, the Vikings have 11 starts, and the Broncos does not have a gamer tag. Now there's the Eagles.
It's just. What do you
It's
mean?
just dash.
You ain't heard of dash.
Also, what does available mean?
Means
Why?
the team's available, bro. I don't know.
Oh, is that what? Oh, I guess that is what that means, huh? That's nice. It tells us what teams it does our job for us. Fuck yeah, we don't have to go through. Oh fuck, the Broncos, shit, the Rams, fuck the Jets.
Write that down. Write that
Write
down.
that- yeah, we have to write that down and then type it on Discord. No, we can just go on Madden and go like, okay, the red means no one exists, which is nice.
screen for your online franchise that is easily
11
accessible.
starts though. That guy sucks.
Thanks for spending your time with us to learn more about what's
looks
And
like
then,
it's a-
and then,
Madden NFL
yeah.
22.
Huh.
Stay tuned for EA Sports
Yay.
Madden NFL 22 channels
What I'm
for
curious
more
about,
information on the
because
game
I'm
ahead of
always
the
thinking
worldwide
about our
launch
sim
on
league.
August
I know,
20th,
try hard over
2021.
here, but John, this is mostly for you, but it affects all of us. But obviously they made that screen look pretty, and it showed the statistic leaders per category, per team, whatever. But did they do anything for because we do upgrades not based on Madden logic, because that we don't know
Yeah.
how that system works, and it's always been bad
Uh-huh.
in the past. We've
Yep.
always wanted a deep dive. We wanted more depth on team stats. I'm
Yeah.
curious